My name is T, and I am a gay African Muslim. I started creating this journey to really show like there are gay and African Muslims out there. I want to share my struggle of coming out, especially being African, being Muslim. My family was very cultured, they very religious as well. And coming out was extremely hard. And I know there's people out there who can relate to my story, and hopefully my story will give them hope to fight and also to be stronger, knowing that there is light at the end of the tunnel. I had a very, very tough journey as I was growing up being gay in Africa. I moved here when I was 17, but back when I was in Africa, I experienced a lot of bullies. I experienced a lot of discrimination. This is even among family and also among friends in the society. I always kind of suppress myself, suppress my feelings, all of those when I was back home. Everyone telling you being gay is wrong. Fight the urges. I try to fight the feelings. There's many times I will date women. I will try to even work out. Maybe I felt like if I am more masculine and if I'm going to the gym, maybe like building muscles, all of these things, I felt like if I do those, I actually won't be gay anymore. I also felt like, okay, maybe if I pray more, I'm gonna do a lot more prayers. And if I do that, maybe I won't be gay anymore. But none of those things really helped at the end of the day. I grew up with my mom. We had a family home. And my dad will basically, since my dad had two wives, my dad will switch days, 2 days at my mom, 2 days at the other wife. So I didn't spend a lot of time with my dad. But this is, in most African families, really, you don't really spend that much time with your dad. The male figure is the person who go out there, make the money, get the money, bring it, and stuff like that. And mostly, like, the kids are just staying with their mom. And nothing is wrong with that when you are back home and you're looking at it that way because everyone is doing the same thing. I never seen anything wrong with it. But when I moved to the States and see how parents are involved with their kids, seeing how dads and moms are both involved, going to soccer practice or spending time with them, I started learning that it's not about the money and what you're providing to your kids. Sometimes also providing that time and providing that feeling of love and spending time with them really matters. A different story. So back to basically where I grew up, West Africa. I lived in a family home. My family home had grandpa, grandma, uncles, auntie, cousins, everybody. I am a mommy's boy. I'm still a mommy's boy. I was a mommy's boy. So I was always really close to my mom and really next to my mom 24/7. I am the only boy that my mom has, which a part of that made it much harder for me to even come out because my mom feel like I am this only son and I'm gay. This is beside all the other things, which is the culture aspect of not being gay, the religion aspect of it where you cannot be gay as well. I mean, there's a mixture of things here. I knew I was gay at 6 years old. I knew very early on that I was gay. And knowing that I was gay at 6 was more of like, I just felt something different. I don't know what it was, but I felt something different. I know I wasn't excited about what other boys were excited about. And this is nothing sexual. It was just that anything that other boys were excited about, it just wasn't my thing. But I was excited about anything girls loved. I loved makeup. I loved fashion. I loved smelling good. And also my mom was like, I'm not gonna say my mom was a diva, but my mom was very like, she's like a grande dame. She dresses up, beats her face. Her face is always beat 24/7. I thought my mom knew, but as I was getting older, all the way to even like 17, people really started knowing that I was different. And keep in mind, nothing sexual at this point. Like, I wasn't really thinking of gay as being a sexual thing. But people used to call me the name Go Jigen. Go Jigen mean woman, man. But if you translate it, and that's what they call anybody who's gay. Right? I always thought actually my mom knew, because why was everyone calling me this name? You know, because I was feminine, because I was soft, you know. I also felt like me being soft, somehow feminine, and just very different, I was taken advantage a lot. And this brings me to a topic that's very sensitive, which I will elaborate on later. I had family members, you know, or guests who will come to my house, to come to the house, and all of these people have taken advantage of me. I have many incidents where, you know, I was taken advantage of, and if I can remember well, from my age of 6 to 17, I was being molested the whole time, in a regular basis, like every other week, like so often throughout my whole life. Even that it was happening, I found pleasure also in it. But please keep in mind, I'm 6 years old, and I'm finding pleasure on all these things that's being done to me by a male figure. And this is a male figure who is married, and this is a male figure who is really well respected as well. And I'm not gonna say this is a male figure, this is many male figures. We had maribus, like there's people that they call maribu. Maribu is these people who are supposed to be very religious and everyone look up to them. They come in with the whole layer of their faith, the scarf and all this they have, the kurus, you know, they praying. I had a man like that, like did sexual things to me as a young boy. You know, all these things happen, and all these people who have done things to me were actually married men who were really respected. I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Please tune out for the next one. I will be more details on it. Please let me know any questions that you have. This is my first YouTube video, so hopefully I did okay. Press the subscribe button. Let's keep this going, and let me know your questions. I will be more in details in my next video. Sending love.